Don't get me wrong, selling t-shirts is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but there are a few print-on-demand products that are going to make you more profit, and I have 5 of them that you might have overlooked that I'm going to share with you in this video. It's not only important to diversify the products in your shop, but also be looking for ways to increase your profit margin when it comes to print-on-demand. There are some higher ticket items that will help you hit your profit margin goals faster. Number 1 is print-on-demand blankets. Now, Heather Johnson did a great video on this and even showing you how you can create one in Kittl and upload it using Printify. Scott from Brand Creators also covered this in a similar video. But let's look at what it costs to print and ship a blanket in Printify, and then we'll look at some examples in Etsy. All right, so here we are in Printify. I'm just going to type in blanket and see what comes up, and looks like there's a whole bunch. I know this is one that Heather had used in her video. I mean, from $13.43, that's definitely not a lot to produce. There's another one that's even more, a Sherpa fleece blanket. I know a lot of people buy this as gifts around the holidays. Here's another one that's like a minky blanket. I mean, there's actually a lot of different versions of blanket here on Printify, which is pretty amazing here. But let's just click on the first one because I want to check out what the shipping would cost. So you see all of your different providers down here. This is about what I thought, around $5. So if we do some really quick math, and it costs about $13 plus $5. I mean, we're still below $20. Let's jump over to Etsy, and I'm just going to type in. We're going to type in custom fleece blanket first, just to see what comes up. I'm going to keep it pretty broad. I mean, already I don't see like 100, 200, 300,000 search results, which is really cool. And you can see all of these different custom ones. I'm sure some of these are from Printify. I mean, this one you can upload your custom text. I see $40, $37. I mean, that's a lot of profit to be made here. Maybe we get a little bit more specific here, and we go for landscape fleece blanket, something that's not personalized or custom, which you could make more money with. And so you can see here there's some kind of like landscape mountains. I mean, some of these are going for some big money, $80, $60. There's one that we keep on seeing, that bestseller. Here's one with a pattern that's got like birds and trees and paw prints on it. I mean, there's everything you could do. If we hop over to eRank, we can use the keyword tool right here. So if we type in fleece blanket, not flints, fleece blanket, hit enter. Let's just see what comes up. Let's see what we're working with. So yeah, the competition is high, but that's because this is like the main search term, fleece blanket. If we scroll down, we can start getting a little bit more nuance. So we have baby blanket, that could be an idea. I just typed in animal blanket, and so you can see here there's personalized dog blanket. Maybe you could upload a picture of your dog for someone to put on a blanket, and you can make a lot of money that way. It looks like I'm seeing everywhere from like 25-ish up to, you saw there was $44, $50, even $60 for some different blankets. You can make probably anywhere between $12 to even $15 or more on a blanket, depending on what you want to put on it, whether or not you want to offer personalization, or if you want to offer one of those higher ticket items like the Sherpa fleece blanket, then you could make even more profit. So it seems to me that blankets are pretty profitable, and it's worth giving a try. So the second profitable product I want you to think about is bath mats, and I'm going to throw doormats in there, the doormats that are just right outside your door, but I know that bath mats are also super profitable. That is one that Scott covered in his video, which I thought was super interesting, and I didn't even know that there were print-on-demand bath mats. So let's go back to Printify and see what we're looking at. So if I go back to Printify, let's just type in bath mat, and here are the 2 different ones that they offer. So there's your kind of like custom bath mat, and then there's that really nice memory foam one. Let's go with the generic one here. It looks like $14.84. Click on that again. We always want to see what the shipping is so we know what we need to price it. So around $5. So we're looking at about $19 is what we're going to, have to spend to produce this. Let's hop back over to eRank. Go over here, I'm going to type in bath mat. Again, I'm keeping all of the search terms broad, but if you already know what kind of niche you're in or what you're trying to target, you could throw those in there and get even more nuanced results. But already our competition is way down. Doesn't look like there's a ton of people selling bath mats, yet there is a ton of searches looking for custom bath mats, I guess. So right here, custom bath mat, vintage bath mat, boho bath mat, all in the green. Let's hop back over to Etsy. Let's type in bathroom mat. You can see here, there is ones where you can upload your own text here. So like, you know, your image or your text here, $32 for that one, $22 for that one. And then thrown in there, you can see some of the outdoor mats. This one says $34. So again, here are all the bath mats that I definitely believe are coming from Printify. $27, $26. It looks like a lot of them are customized. Look at this one, monogrammed bath mat, $35 for that one, $32. You can see all of these are using the same product photo. We know that if we're charging around $35, that is a really nice profit for around a $19 production. So I think you could make a ton of money selling these bath mats. Profitable product number 3 is phone cases. And there's a few reasons why. The first reason is definitely because of profit. Let's jump back over to Printify and let's go ahead and type in phone case. And you can see here a ton of them are going to come up, but you see right here, this one says $10, this one says $14, this one even says $8. So depending on the style or the type of phone case that you're going to want to provide, I mean, you could charge a lot of money for these customized phone cases, especially if you're creating digital art or you're making designs in Kittl super easily or making pattern designs for phone cases. There's a wide profit margin to be had here. The second reason I think that phone cases are profitable is because of the ability to jump on the release of the next phone. So for example, I'm thinking of the iPhone 15 that recently came out. Fulfillment centers like Printify or Printful and whatever else are really good about sending you emails, updating you saying, hey, there's a release coming out for this phone. We're about to release these products. So you can get in and design them and list them faster to get ahead of the next trending phone, supply some phone cases and get some extra sales. So that's another reason I think that they're super profitable. And on that note, for example, let's go back to eRank. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to type in iPhone 15 case. So then let's go ahead and see what comes up for that. We can see here that the searches are high, the click-through rate is great. The Etsy competition, while it is in the red, that's definitely not as high as something like sweaters or shirts or hoodies. I mean, 76,000 competition is not as much as those other ones. But let's scroll down. Let's see what we got going on here. So we see the first one that's in the green here is iPhone case cute. Okay, so there's an idea. Let's pop over to Etsy, go back to the search bar, and let's type that in. iPhone case, let's see, iPhone 15 case cute. Why not? Let's see what comes up. Okay, so we've got about around 45,000 search results to see what comes up. I mean, this looks like there's kind of everything under the sun. I think you would need to get a little bit more nuanced. So let's go iPhone 15 case cute floral pattern. So we're getting a little bit more nuanced here. And so look, so 1,500 results, that's not bad. Yeah, and this is kind of what I was thinking right here. So you see this Flowers Botanical iPhone 15, 10.6 thousand reviews on this seller account, charging $16. You could probably charge even more. You can see the retail price there is $20. But as I can scroll down here, you see a couple different ones. This one looks like they're charging $34, but marked it down to $12. I'm not entirely sure how they're making any money on that, but you can tell that you can get really nuanced with the design that you're going to provide. This is just one example. Think about all of the different niches that you could mix with the phone case, similar to shirts or hats or whatever. People are willing to pay for this and wear whatever it is proudly, just like they would on a phone case. So think about the different art or pattern or design that you could put on a phone case that people would want to buy in your niche, and I think you're going to see an increase in profit, so give it a try. The fourth profitable product, I believe, is hardcover journals, and I know that this one works because our good friend and Discord support master Julian sells these, and if you want to see exactly how much he makes, you can check out this Coffee with Kittl right here, where he deep dives into how he is selling hardcover journals as custom cookbooks, which is a very, very cool idea to take the cover and actually turn it into something different, something practical like a cookbook. And I know that the journal covers are not necessarily a high ticket item, but already if you add the hardcover over the soft cover, hardcover generally is more expensive. It has more longevity to it. People are typically willing to pay a little bit more for it, and the production cost from Printify is super low for these, so you have a really good opportunity to make some profit off of these. Back in Printify, I have typed in journal. You can see here there's a couple different kinds. We got the spiral, we got the contrast, we got post-it notes. That's pretty cool. But here's what I'm talking about right here, the hardcover journal. So you can see $8.88. So if I click on this right here, you can see a little bit of what it looks like, the sizing and all that, and the shipping. Okay, so $3.39 and $8. So we're looking at around, $12 to $13 to produce this, and people are charging way more than that, at least $20, $25, $26 if it's personalized. I mean, there's a lot of profit to be made here. So I just typed in hardcover journal over here on Etsy, and if I scroll down, you can already see 24, I'm seeing 20, $29.99, another $29.99. This is definitely custom. That's $50. That's pretty awesome. Here's a leather version one, or a soft one. Here's another personalized cover, $16.87. Let's take this one for example. So the personalized green journal. So we'll click open to this one, $29.99. You can select a color and you can personalize it. So that's pretty awesome. If I scroll down, my suspicion, $3.49. So I'm pretty sure that this is coming from Printify, but it looks super awesome. It's a great design. You can personalize it. You can put your name or whatever kind of text you want there in the front, and that is a massive profit from $30 minus your $12 to $13 to produce it. That is excellent. So we're looking at, after your fees and all that stuff, maybe $14 to $15 profit or more if you sell it for more. And again, you don't have to just sell it on Etsy. Maybe you are already established. You want to add it to your own website, or perhaps you have an Amazon Seller Central account. And I know they're great quality because Julian sent me one. They're really nice, and the pages inside are nice. They're lined. I use this one specifically for my cocktails that I like to write down. So again, adding hardcover journals to your store could be a good idea as long as it fits with what you're selling and your brand and things like that. So the fifth and final profitable product I have for you is super weird. It is wacky, and that is jigsaw puzzles. You can now upload your own design or art into Printify and sell someone a jigsaw puzzle. How they do that, I have no idea, but let's look at it. So here in Printify, I've typed in puzzle, and I mean, this is just really insane to me. So you have the option to choose from 120, 250 to 500. You can do a different one right here. You can do a jigsaw puzzle that comes in a tin can, or you could do a different one down here. This looks like it's probably a little bit more, yeah, up to 1,000 pieces, or a kid's puzzle. This is insane. So if I just click on this first one right here, that's 13. We know it's $13.81, and then standard shipping, it's not that bad, $5.49. That's probably about what you would order and ship a puzzle from any other store. And you can upload your own design on here, and they will turn it into a puzzle that someone can put together. Back over in eRank, I want to see if this is actually a thing. So I'm going to type in jigsaw puzzle, and let's see what comes up. I'm going to hit enter. Okay, people are searching for jigsaw puzzles. I mean, this is not bad. Average searches, we're at 73,000 competition, but that's still nowhere near a hoodie or a sweater or anything like that. I mean, 73,000, that's still pretty low. So if I scroll down here, you can see Christmas jigsaw puzzle is already pretty high. Personalized jigsaw puzzle, man, I bet you could make a ton of profit with that. Unicorn, science, everything. So let's go back over here to Etsy. Let's go ahead and try that out. So let's do custom jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, okay, and let's scroll down. Look at this, 32.25. I'm not sure entirely how this okay, so $29 on sale for 14. Let's see, 32.16. Here are the two that are in the 10 right there. 32 marked down to 16. So I mean, that's probably not making that much profit, unfortunately. But I mean, depending on how many they sell, that's just a lot of work to do. Personalized. That looks like photo. So they've turned a photo into a puzzle. I mean, this could probably be a really cool wedding present, you know, that has like the couple there, or like, ooh, a dog one. Yeah, if you sell personalized puzzles, that would be crazy. And even up here, we're just under 8,000. I mean, we're basically at 8,000. That's still not a lot. Let's type in something like fantasy jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, I mean, these would be super cool. I was just thinking something like this, like everybody's into the kind of like mushroom cottagecore style, or like, yeah, kind of like a fantasy tree realm or something like that. You could use you know, AI to make some beautiful art for these kind of puzzles and things like that. Dragons, yeah, imagine all of the different niches you could put together and make a puzzle for. Or if you even started a shop and you kind of branded it as like a premium puzzle provider, and you have a series of all of these different puzzles in different sizes, like 100 piece, 200, 500, and you know, all of those are different price points. Wow, you could just make so much profit off of these puzzles. It costs about $19 to produce and print, and as you saw kind of along the spectrum, it was anywhere from like 29 to 44 or even more, probably for the higher or the larger size puzzles. So again, you'll need to do the math and what that is and what kind of profit range you want to make, and if it works for your shop. But that is a ton of profit to be had for these jigsaw puzzles. Now again, I want to mention that I just was kind of using Etsy as a starting place to search to see if there is actually searchability for these products. You could be selling on anything. You could have your own personal site with Shopify. You could have an Amazon Seller Central account. You could be selling on Walmart or somewhere like that. But I just used Etsy as a good kind of like captive audience to see who is actually searching for those products. And as you could see in eRank, there is definitely searchability for all of these products and a lot of profit to be had in the print-on-demand space. So I hope you check those products out, see whether or not they fit in your store. And if you're having trouble making designs for those products, I implore you to use Kittl. It is going to change your life. It'll be so easy. You can make designs in Kittl. You can use Kittl AI to help you. You can use our quote generator to make quotes. We're uploading new elements and templates every single day. There's just so much for you to use. Do me a favor, check that out down in the description. Click it, get started for free, and don't forget to subscribe. So many viewers watch our tutorials but don't subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to us if you just take 1 second and subscribe. It helps us out a ton, and I promise more quality content will be coming out just like this video. They do take a while to make, but I love researching and making them for you all. And on that note, comment down below so I know what else you want to learn and what else you want to see, and I will get those videos in the queue for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.